Hi everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more VGC 2015 battles from the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder. Today's team, you might be wondering, what the heck is that Pokemon? But if you guys don't know, on this channel we have a series called I Dare You, Pokemon I Dare You, where I ask you guys once a month, what kind of Pokemon would you dare me to use in actual competitive play? We play for it with about a week. I pick one at random and basically use it a week on Battle Spot competitively. And today is that day. We're starting this with the last month of the week. We are using Ursaring, and Ursaring was picked for this Pokemon I Dare You. It did win, and Ursaring is one of my favorite Pokemon from the VGC 13 metagame because I used Ursaring about half the year, and I'm so glad it was picked because Guts Facade hurts like a truck. It can Oko Kangaskhan in one hit. Well, 4 HP ones. I'm not sure about bulky ones. It should do a lot still. And we are going to use a Trick Room team. Luckily, Ursaring was actually, there were 3 picks for Ursaring. One was under Trick Room, one was under Talon, and one was just, it left it up to me. And yeah, this should be exciting. We got a Trick Room team. We're using Ursaring, Hariyama, Cresselia, Chandelure, Mawile, and Ludicolo. Really reminds me of my regionals team because you have... Yeah, so I used Hariyama, Chandelure, Mawile, and Ludicolo for my regionals team back in the 2014 season for Philadelphia, and I did use Trick Room Chandelure. Premier Challenge, I actually used Scarf at the regionals event. And Trick Room Chandelure, I went into the PC blind and got second at that PC. So, really excited to bring this back, but let's just go onto the Battle Spot ladder. Okay, our first opponent today will be Justin from the United States, 1749 rating, and we are going to see the team of Kangaskhan, Dragonite, Walrein, Volcarona, Scizor, and Breloom. And the funny part is, one of my friends was actually talking about Walrein earlier today. Okay, so Kangaskhan, Dragonite. We did see Dragonite 2 episodes ago. It was in our focus. I'm going to assume this one's going to be multi-scale because it's high-rated player. Pretty sure you would use multi-scale. Walrein, don't know what you do. I know my friend ran Belly Drum, and I don't think that's a set usually in VGC. I think it would be Bulky Super Fang. Pretty sure a player known as Dr. Fidget did use Super Fang Walrein to do pretty well. No, not Super Fang. Assault Vest. And it's actually pretty decent with Super Fang and Brine combination. Too bad it doesn't get Freeze Dry. That would make it a whole lot better. But let's see, what can I go for? I like Cresselia a lot. Hariyama does pretty well. I think Mawile in the back. And I think I'm going to bring Ursaring. He does have a lot of priority though. But, you know what, let's just bring it. I was wondering about maybe Chandelure, because it actually does pretty well against the Scizor, the Breloom, and the Volcarona, which my opponents are probably going to bring, to be honest, just to handle Cresselia. But let's see, Kangaskhan and Breloom is the lead I'm expecting. Hariyama and Cresselia to lead against my opponents, Kangaskhan and Breloom. So we do call that lead right. I am fine with it. As I'm just going to go for the Trick Room right away, because there's nothing I can do to stop the Fake Out and Spore combination. And I'll switch out Hariyama into Mawile, get that Intimidate off, so at least I know he just can't. He can't damage my Cresselia a lot with these 2 Pokemon out on the field. Intimidate's going to happen, going to slow down these Pokemon with their attack stats, so... but Kangaskhan does have the ability to Power Up Punch to regain its attack. It's going to Mega Evolve, and let's see what's going to go for Power Up. It's probably going to go for the Fake Out to Hariyama and the Spore into Cresselia. We do see the Fake Out onto the Hariyama as predicted, not doing much to Mawile. And the Spore into the Cresselia, which is unfortunate, but into the Mawile. I'm fine with that. Gonna get this Trick Room up. It's fine by me that Mawile's asleep, to be honest. Because right here, I'll just go for the Psy Shock onto the Breloom and switch out Mawile back into Hariyama. And this should work in my favor because he's most likely going to double attack the Cresselia with a Spore and, let's say, a Return. I'm just going to get Hariyama back in for free. Oh, he's going to withdraw Breloom. Interesting play. What are you going for? Ursaring. Oh boy. Let's see what Ursaring can do in VGC. We see the Sucker Punch into Cresselia. Interesting. But that's not doing much. Yeah, that's not doing much at all. We're going to get the Side Shock off. Let's see how much it does to the Ursaring. Should do a decent amount. That is not damage. Right here, I'm just hoping hand close combat this Ursaring. I mean, I would probably assume Kangaskhan's going to switch out. I mean, if it stays in, yeah. Let's see. I'd guess Volcarona in the back? Scizor. That's fine by me. Because unless the Ursaring protects. Helping Hand is going to go off onto the Hariyama. What are you going to go for? The close combat is going to connect with the Ursaring. And pick up the knockout. So, Ursaring, you are gone. Okay, that's a big threat, especially since we don't know what this Ursaring can do. It could have set up a Belly Drum. It could have Super Fanged, which would have been annoying. As my opponent's going to bring out Kangaskhan, and he's probably going to fake out the Hariyama and just Bug Bite my Cresselia. I am just going to try to get damage off onto this Kangaskhan right away and switch out Hariyama into Mawile. The best part is he has physical attackers, all physical attackers now, and Mawile can just shut that down with Intimidate. We also see that he does not have a good way to hit Mawile for hard damage. You do see the Scizor, unless it's Choice Banded, it shouldn't be doing much after an Intimidate. You got Kangaskhan, unless he has Fire Punch, he's not going to hit Mawile hard. Unfortunately, Mawile still has to take a turn of sleep from that Spore. But to be honest, I'm fine with Mawile sleeping. It's better than having my Cresselia sleep and not getting Trick Room up before. Hariyama is going to switch out, going to reset those defenses for later. Bring out the Mawile, who's going to get the Intimidate off onto these physical attackers. So I might be able to live a Bug Bite from the Scizor, but who knows, it might have U-turn. As Kangaskhan is going to go for the Fake Out into Mawile, or Scizor can set up a Sword Stance. He's just going to keep targeting that with Fake Out, and it's just so predictable. The Side Shock's going to connect, get some residual damage off onto the Kangaskhan, which is really nice. We're going to see the knockoff from the Scizor, which is going to knock out my Citrus Berry. I mean, not Citrus. Oh, I have Chesto Berry. Ironically, I'm supposed to have Citrus Berry on this Cresselia, so that's kind of ironic. So it wouldn't matter if he spored me. But he's probably going to go for like a Bullet Punch or something. Let's see. I'm on Mawile to take a turn of sleep here. You know what? I think I'm going to let Cresselia go down. I mean, Cresselia's not going to help. I'll just go for the Play Rough onto Kangaskhan. He's going to withdraw Kangaskhan. Okay, what did Scizor go for? If he did not Bullet Punch, or Bullet Punch cannot knock out my Cresselia, Side Shock would be huge right here onto the Breloom. Mawile is guaranteed one turn of sleep, unfortunately. So that is something to keep in mind. Let's see. Mawile is fast asleep, and he did not go for that Bullet Punch, which means I'm going to get Side Shock off onto the Breloom. This should bring it down to a Focus Sash if it has it. Oh wow, it doesn't. And we see the U-turn from Scizor. Excellent play by my opponent, actually. That was definitely an excellent play, because that knocks out my Cresselia. How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? Life Orb, Scizor. Okay. Wait. Oh, right. We did reveal knockout. I'm kind of surprised he went for the U-turn now. Kangaskhan is going to come out, which is fine by me, because I can bring out... Oh, Twisted Dimensions return. Oh, that's pretty bad. I'm going to bring out Hariyama. And I feel like if I can knock out the Breloom, it's game over. Let's see, he's probably going to Fake Out Spore. So I'm going to close combat the Kangaskhan, because there's no point in going for Fake Out. I mean, if he goes for Fake Out and Spore into Hariyama, Hariyama's going to have to take a guaranteed turn of sleep, so I'd rather take the guaranteed turn of sleep now. And I'll go for the Iron Head onto the Breloom. Oh, but Breloom's going to protect. Oh, right, I have Citrus Berry on this Hariyama. I can't have Citrus Berry and Cresselia. I should fix that. Fake Out is going to go into the Mawile. That was a big mistake. My opponent must have misread that. Mawile's actually going to take a turn of sleep, but that's actually good for me, because now Breloom can't go for a Spore. The close combat's going to knock out this Kangaskhan, and that's absolutely good for me, because now I force him into a position where it's just Scizor and Breloom, And I can knock out the Breloom with one hit. And the Scizor, I mean, I do have Ursaring in the back, who I believe has Fire Punch. I do not remember exactly. But since Breloom went for the Protect, I'm just going to double target this Breloom with a knockoff in close combat. We're going to see the Bullet Punch go into the Mawile, taking more Life Orb damage. Let's see, it's a Mach Punch? Oh, he's just going to go for the Spore into the Hariyama. Fine by me. Does Mawile wake up? Please tell me you wake up. Yes, you wake up. Get the knockoff. That will be Breloom gone. Whew. If we didn't wake up and get the knockoff, we might have been in quite a bit of trouble. And it is Focus Sash Breloom. Hariyama's going to take a guaranteed turn to sleep. And right here, I'll just go for the knockoff in close combat. No point of stalling this out. Especially since he might target the Hariyama, predicting Mawile to Protect. However, I feel like it's not necessary for me to draw out this game any longer. Just go for the attacks. I mean, really, I don't see me losing this game. As he's going to go for the knockoff into Hariyama, yeah, predicting the Protect from Mawile, which I decided not to go for. For that reason, he did reveal the Life Orb. The knockoff is going to connect with the Scizor. And that picks up the knockout with a critical hit. Probably mattered, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I pretty much had that game sealed up, unless he got really lucky with 3 turns to sleep from Hariyama. A bunch of crits from that Scizor might have done it in for him. But yeah, I think I pretty much had that game. So, unfortunately, Ursaring did not get to do work in this battle, but hopefully in the next battle it will, because Ursaring is supposed to be the star of this team. Let us bring the Ursaring in the next battle, hopefully. Okay, our second opponent today will be a 1658 player from Japan, Tokyo, with a team of Cresselia, Tyranitar, Sylveon, Charizard, Landorus Varian, and Milotic. This team is very interesting. 2 possible Mega Evolutions, Tyranitar and Charizard, most likely Charizard. But Cresselia is going to be an annoying problem. I do like Chandelure though. Well, then again, Tyranitar, Landorus, Milotic. I might like Cresselia more, but Chandelure hits the... Well, then again, I have knockoff. So if I can set up a Trick Room and knock out the Charizard, I feel like I can easily win this with just Mawile. I'll lead to Hariyama and Cresselia, try to set up the Trick Room, have Milotic... I mean, not... What am I saying? Ursaring and Mawile in the back. Not putting much thought into this because it's kind of obvious what I need to do. Now, for leads... He might be tempted to lead for Sylveon Charizard. He does not have a good way to stop Trick Room, unless, like, we have some crazy shenanigans, or that Cresselia is carrying Trick Room itself. But with this team, it really looks doubtful you would have Trick Room on this team. I'd probably assume that's a Moonlight Cresselia with Icy Wind, Calm Mind, Moonlight, Icy Wind, Calm Mind, Psychic / Psyshock. So Cresselia and Hariyama are going to lead. And I don't really worry about Cresselia because I can hit that thing hard. Against Milotic and Cresselia, I don't know why you would lead Milotic. Unless you thought Mawile was leading. But here I don't even think I need Hariyama out. I think I'm going to Trick Room right away. And switch out into Ursaring. Because Milotic's not an offensive pressure. I mean, unless it's +2 from competitive, it's not going to do damage. So I'm going to withdraw my Hariyama, go into Ursaring, Scowl the Bear. I don't know about the nickname, but it's just so funny. We see the Thunder Wave into Cresselia. That's fine by me. That actually benefits me more in Trick Room. But Thunder Wave on Cresselia, interesting. We're going to see the Scald probably onto... Okay, it's going to go onto Scowl. If it burned, it didn't matter anyway. So we get the Trick Room out. And the burn. So, but Cresselia doesn't do much damage, but Scowl the Bear will do a lot of damage. We're going to Helping Hand Facade this Milotic, since I do not have a good way to knock out Milotic in one hit. Helping Hand is going to occur onto the Ursaring. Let's see if Milotic protects. I hope it doesn't. It doesn't. Facade is going to pick up the knockout onto this Milotic. There's the power. The power of Ursaring. As we see the Thunder Wave, but it failed. What are you going for? What are you going for? Why are you Thunder Waving? Unless, oh, you might have predicted Cresselia to switch out. That does make sense now that I'm thinking about it. But, not really. We're going to see Landers come out. A Helping Hand Facade will still knock you out. And I'm going to go for it. I mean, I could go for Ice Beam, but I'd rather just go for the Helping Hand Facade. It's so much fun. It's just so much fun, people. I wonder what my opponent's last Pokemon is. If Tyranitar's a Mega, I would kind of assume it here. Because he had no way to hit, well, then again, never mind. Facade's gonna occur onto Landers. Are you focused, Ash? No, you're not. Facade picks up the Oko. The knockout, whatever. The Icy Wind from this Cresselia. That's helping me in Trick Room. Gets a crit on Scalder Bear, but you know what? We're burned right now. We don't care about a simple wind. We are burned. We're on fire right now. Is my opponent's probably going to bring out Charizard? Okay, that's Charizard. Okay, I thought that wasn't Charizard for a second. Now, Charizard, you're probably going to protect. So, Helping Hand Facade. I could go for Crunch, but Facade does more damage since it's Stab, double powered. He's going to Mega Ball Charizard, so did he go for the offensive? I mean, he went for the offensive. That's sort of fine by me, to be honest. Because I think Ursaring just did his job here. Helping Hand is going to come out onto the Ursaring. Are you going to protect? No, you're not. Wow. Facade's going to connect with the Cresselia. Look at that damage! And Rocky Helmet Cresselia. Okay. The Icy Winds. Not going to pick up the knockout on Ursaring. Yeah, we lived that. Speed falls again with our Cresselia, but it doesn't matter. The Heat Wave is going to connect with both my Pokemon. Okay by me. As we're going to see Ursaring faint, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna bring out Hariyama now, and yeah, kind of wondering why you didn't go for the Protect, but I guess I'm okay with that. Because right here, I'll just Helping Hand knock off the Cresselia. Or do I just want to Stone Edge? Because if I Stone Edge, I win this game. But I do not want to risk him going for Psychic and knock out Hariyama with Heat Wave. Helping Hand is going to occur onto the Hariyama. Let's see, did he protect Charizard? Okay, you did protect Charizard this time. Okay, finally you go for Protect, which I did call, so I go for the knockoff onto Cresselia. This will pick up the knockout. And yeah, Rocky Helmet is going to damage Hariyama quite a bit. And let's see. The Rocky Helmet's knocked out, Twisted Dimensions returns to normal. I am fine with that because right here I can go for the Trick Room, hopefully, and Stone Edge this Charizard. Hopefully Stone Edge connects. I mean, it's a Stone Edge. Heat Wave's going to connect, which isn't going to knock out Hariyama unless it's a crit. And Hariyama's going to eat a Citrus Berry. That's just going to heal back my Hariyama back to quite a bit. As a Stone Edge, going to connect with Charizard, and that will be the game. If I missed Stone Edge and I got paralyzed, I might have been in trouble. Critical hit with the Stone Edge did not matter. It's a Charizard Y. Stone Edge just does a lot of damage. We win our second game, and Ursaring did work, people. Hope you guys enjoyed this VGC episode. Ursaring doing some work from the I Dare You videos. Remember, we do this once a month, and we are using this team for in about a week. So, yeah, we're going to see Ursaring dominate the battle spot. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this VGC episode. Oh, he disconnected. Be sure to leave a like if you did like this. Share with your friends. Follow me on my social medias. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.